So you all have the option now of taking a short rest. A short rest is at least an hour of doing nothing more strenuous than walking, eating, reading, or not walking, not even walking, like eating, reading, sitting around. You can chat about stuff. Remember, you are on a bit of a time budget here.
I don't really need a short rest.
Yeah, I mean, I would like one, but I feel like the time... Well, because we only have about 3 or 4 hours before the Manticore comes back.
Yeah.
Do we think that we can get up the rest of this arch in, an hour or so?
Yeah, so you're...
And then fight.
Guessing it'll be about an hour and a half
we should
total to be... Or, like, with this combat, probably about an hour and a half total to be up at the top.
We should take our short rest after we fight the Manticore pups.
Yeah.
So we can be fresh for the Manticore fight.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, they might be a little tougher.
So from what I'm reading, Dan, as long as I'm wielding 2 light weapons and I'm using my bonus action to attack, I can do it.
Okay. Sure.
I can do better if I have other feats and stuff, but I can just do it anyway. Okay. It's my bonus action, though, so I can't cunning action if I do that.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, let's keep climbing.
Let's keep going.
Okay. So I will need... instead of a group roll, this time we're going to do an individual athletics check from each of you, except for this time it's going to be tied to your Constitution score.
I'm fine with that.
This is a long climb.
Same thing either way. Can I use acrobatics instead?
No.
Okay.
So it's tied to your
Makes sense.
constitution?
This is a stamina. Like, how fatigued are you when you get to the top?
So that actually helps you too, Ryan. So your athletics
14
is normally +3, so it'll be
it's
+5.
And if I'm proficient, do I double that?
No,
19.
proficient adds your proficiency bonus.
19.
Okay.
So 19, all right.
So
So this is going to be a DC 15. So, sorry, James.
Oh, I think that pass. I just have to make sure I know my proficiency. Actually, no. That's definitely a pass.
That
would be
6
a-
or 12. Nope.
An
Didn't get
18.
it.
18.
Okay, cool. So it is a long, steep climb. Like, that is a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
And as soon as we get there, James and Zach...
James takes P.
P off the edge.
Both of you will be fatigued by the time
I'm
you get up
shooting
there.
What does that mean
airplanes.
again?
So, fatigued, give me a sec here. Where is the exhaustion table? So you're at, let's see, we'll say it's just level of 1 of exhaustion. So you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, that's no big deal.
Yeah. So not attack rolls or saving throws, just
Skills
like,
and stuff.
yeah.
Which probably won't come in. How long does that last?
Until you take a short rest.
Oh, okay.
I think it's every time you take a short rest, you can, like, undo 1 level of it. And I might be totally wrong with
Where
that.
can
So,
I write?
forgive me, all you nerds out there who know the rules better than I do.
I'm fatigued.
I get disadvantage on ability checks, don't I, Dan?
Yeah, you've got 1 level of exhaustion.
Great.
And is that short rest or long rest that comes back?
That is a long rest.
Oh, okay. Then I will definitely write this down.
I'll look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's a long rest.
That I wouldn't be surprised. Really, one way or the other, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Are you sure? Is it just ability checks?
Yeah, it's level 1 exhaustion is just ability checks.
Okay.
According to this random DM screen cheat sheet that I've got.
Good.
Cool.
Because disadvantage on my attack rolls kills the rogue.
That would be a bummer.
Yes.
That'd be pretty sad. That's level 3 exhaustion.
Sneak attack? Screw you.
Okay. So, you finally pant and huff and puff your way up the top of this bluff. And just as you're getting to the top, the full sun rises out over the pan. And it's just this absolutely gorgeous... Like, you got the endorphins going. The colors are just magnificent. Like, this is a good moment.
Pretty.
Luther is not aware of this at all because he's panting and just thinking about how he's going to have to kill some manticores in a few minutes.
I'm at the top, like, doing yoga. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah. Why didn't you climb this bluff years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I really have to ask myself if this isn't worth going insane over.
Okay. And as you
You did a pretty good job hunting down there.
As you come to the top, you find that on top of this thing, it's sort of there's a bit of a concave, like the edges are higher than the center, and so the path sort of, it's like the last couple hundred yards of it are in a little bit better shape. Well, a couple hundred yards is like the whole thing, The last 100 yards or so are in a lot better shape. It sort of levels out a little bit, and they sort of wind up and around and over. And you dip into this little bowl, and you see that there's actually a temple up here, or maybe a ziggurat, some sort of thing.
Cool.
What the hell? All right.
So you can see in front of you. Let's see, what did I write?
Can I make a history check to see if I know which culture this relates to?
Sure.
Okay.
I have +3.
I mean, you're pretty sure it's the elves who used to live here. It's their classic red sandstone architecture and.
Do I know anything about them? Or?
Roll history.
All right.
Yeah, roll history.
Okay. 14.
14. So you know, like.
Ordwin.
You can sort of, you know
He's
that,
not so
like, this was
ordinary.
probably, so this butte is older than the demise of the elves, you're pretty sure.
Okay.
And you would guess that there was some sort of a sacred site to them.
Oh.
Like the top of this thing it's a cool view, and maybe they honor the gods up here or something like that.
So I'm like panting for a sec. I say, Vehya, do you know what this place is for? I think it's some sort of sacred site, but the only knowledge skill I don't have is religion.
I can figure that out.
Yeah. So-
maybe I can.
Knowledge religion if you want to gain further insight.
So this plus, I guess, 3.
Yes.
16?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
So you can see that this is, like, based on the iconography, it's incredibly obvious to you, being learned in such things.
Mm-hmm.
That the iconography here is around their sun god, and this is like sort of like up, like basically catching that sunrise or maybe high noon or something like that. Is a really important time of day here, and the temple is constructed to sort of acknowledge that.
Interesting.
So you can see up at the top of this thing there's sort of a courtyard. There are these pillars, these like big old columns. They don't look like they ever held anything up. They were sort of just decorative.
Nice.
A couple of them have like cracked and fallen. One of them is just missing its top 2/3 entirely. Like, who knows where it went. And then the courtyard is like a relatively flat area. Of course, it's all totally covered in sand. But if you like dig down a little ways, you'll find it's like carved flat. Like there's a surface in the stone there that was clearly made by people. And then there's the ziggurat itself, which is this enormous red sandstone building, and it's basically sort of like a 4-sided pyramid, but on top of each of the like corner sides, there's a big sturdy, like sort of sideways column going up, and they sort of meet in the center, and it looks like they used to support some sort of tower.
Wow.
And you can see that like the remnants of it have or that tower cracked off at some point, some giant storm or something like that, and just like tumbled down the side of this thing. And there apparently was some sort of giant crystal up there, because there are shards of this crystal like mixed in with the sand, anything from like tiny little granules to like big chunks of crystal like this big, just all over this courtyard.
What the hell was that thing used for?
There's also the side of the ziggurat facing the courtyard has a big hole in it, like an entrance. It's an intentional hole.
Is the ziggurat stair-stepped like they normally are?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do I have an idea what the crystal might be used for? Could I roll Arcana?
You could roll Arcana, I guess.
Or something else? Or
Yeah.
could we both roll Arcana?
I don't have Arcana.
Give
No,
me,
I'm talking about me
give me
and Lindsey.
anybody who's interested in figuring out what the crystal might represent. Give me a knowledge Arcana.
No interest.
No interest, not at all.
I got 14.
14.
I got a 24.
Okay.
He knows.
It is probably used to channel the rays of the sun in some way. Like there's
Makes
something inside the ziggurat that needs this like powerful collection of solar energy in order to.
Like the minute I
do
saw
whatever
the
it
sun
does.
stuff, I'm like, this is sun shit. This is a sun god. That's all you need to know. There's nothing.
Yeah, how did you explain it to us?
I say they worshipped a sun god. All of this will have to do with the sun. And then I just walked off. like I'm like,
Well, I
this
guess
is
that makes
simple and
sense.
uninteresting to me. There are many sun gods.
Yeah.
I turn around and look at the sun.
Hey God,
And
you up there?
I'm like, makes sense.
But isn't
sun is very powerful.
The sun.
Isn't the layer of the Manticore actually like down on the
I
side
hear
of the
it's
cliff
big.
face?
Yeah,
It's
so
one
you
day.
remember that beneath you, probably like
Get it out
100
of
or
my
150
eyes.
feet down, like basically the opposite side of where the stairs came up, which would be the side underneath the ziggurat, there is, like, erosion has caved away a big piece of it, and there was some sort of an opening in there.
So we gotta go there.
Yeah, we have to rappel down.
Oh, spooky.
Okay, let's be off.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll go
I
first.
zig you not.
So we're not gonna go in it? We don't want to go inside the Ziggy?
I'm here to kill the monsters.
I mean, it's kind of cool. Don't you want to explore your heritage?
My heritage? Oh,
We're half-elves.
yeah. My family isn't really focused on that sort of thing.
Oh, well, my family, which was consisted of both elves and humans, was burned in a giant fire. So I would really like to explore that heritage of mine if you are sensitive to that.
That's fine. Yeah, I didn't want to step on your thing or anything.
Cool. Let's go check out the ziggurat.
But we should be here to kill the monster. Just saying.
Yeah, so
It
you've
won't
got
be
a few
back for a
hours
while.
still.
We got time.
Sure.
Okay. So you enter the ziggurat and you find yourself in a single large room, and it's a pretty simply adorned room. Like, it's clearly not like people didn't live here; it was used for ceremonial purposes. So there's like a big dais in the center, and you can see there's a circular hole in the ceiling, like cut there, clearly intentional, and then beneath it in the center of the room, a circular hole like in the center of this raised dais that leads down to, if you go and check it out, you can see it leads down to some lower chamber.
Ooh.
And in the back of the room, there are a set of stairs going down.
Ooh. I'll go lower.
So, but it's like it's just wide open. Like there's no accoutrement or statues or anything like that.
Yeah, so there are carved into the walls. You know that the elves, like being desert people, they appreciated wide open spaces.
Okay.
So while they would like, God's gotta have a house to live in or something like that, but
Room to make a big mistake.
yeah,
So, but are there like hieroglyphics on the walls?
yeah, there certainly are.
Okay.
And they're definitely like weird pictographic drawings. Like the elves out here were not some like high fancy, like they weren't high elves. They were desert elves. They were just like people.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over to the point that's caved in, so we can start setting up the rappels to rappel down.
Okay.
And I'll help you because this isn't a particular interest to me. It's the sun's kind of natural, so I'm not kind of spooked by this.
Right.
I want to check out that lower chamber.
Okay. So in the upper chamber, like there's plenty of light coming in from the big doorway. There's plenty of light filtering down from the hole in the top ceiling, but you get down into the bottom chamber and it's pretty dark. Like there's a ray of light filtering in, but it's like other than that, it's difficult to see. You'd say if
Dark
you were,
vision.
Yeah, if you were okay, so you've got dark vision. So you can see there are the stairs they sort of spiral down quite a ways, and you get down into the lower chamber here, and like it's filtered through a long ways, and you can see there's sort of a chamber that's set up, and it almost feels like it's in almost like a mirror of the chamber above, but this one is like carved into the rock, and here in the central dais, instead of a hole down into a further lower chamber, there is a crystal that's probably about yay big.
Ooh.
It's built into the rock.
Built in.
Yeah. And then in the wall, you're sort of dizzy from all those spiraling stairs, but in the wall that would be sort of at the back of the ziggurat, there is a big circular door, and it's got all of this, like, it's very, very obvious, like, sun iconography all over it. And there are some, like, hieroglyphics on it, and you know, people, like, bowing down and worshiping the god, and, like, a ray of light comes down, and, you know, all this stuff. Big old set of stone doors.
But only a tiny bit is beaming through right now.
Yes.
So maybe at the
This is
right
just
time,
typical sun god shit.
at the right time, more beams onto the jewel and something happens.
There's no mystery to this.
So it's built in.
Yeah. It's definitely attached. Like,
I can't like
you
tug
wiggle
off.
it, and it doesn't wiggle.
Okay.
Zach, you don't have a mirror shield yet. You gotta come back later.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna come up Hey, you know about
Luther. My name is Luther.
Hey, come look at this. It's really neat, and I don't get it.
All right,
And I think you might get it.
I'll follow him down.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I want to stay up closer to sunlight
Okay.
and kind of watch outside, kind of maybe a little cautiously.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go
So
down.
yeah, so Luther, if you're counting steps here, you would guesstimate that you like the floor of this lower chamber is probably at about the same level as the big old hole that you saw on the far side of the
thing.
butte.
But there's no holes in this chamber, right?
Well, there's the big sun door, like big stone door in the shape of a sun in the wall.
Oh, that isn't open. Okay. That was dumb of me. All right, cool. All right. So yeah, I'll take a look. Like, the door pushes open, right?
No, this thing is probably like 20 feet high and like maybe feet thick. Who knows?
Huh,
And it's just made out of the same red card sunstone.
interesting contraption.
If I had to guess, we need the sun to hit the crystal, but the sun's not hitting the crystal. So how do we get the sun to hit the crystal?
Okay, Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we have to
is,
wait?
Is there any mechanism or contraption that I see around?
Yeah, so there's definitely like
Gotta
some sort of
wait.
accoutrement that would like open the door in some set of circumstances.
But no lever.
See, I
No
immediately
lever,
gave
definitely.
up.
I think your hypothesis is correct. I just think we need to wait for the sun to actually shine. But unfortunately, we might have to fight the Manticore before that happens. So, can we still get into its lair from where upstairs, from where we're going to rappel down?
Yes, you could rappel
Okay.
down. It's difficult and dangerous to do so.
Oh.
So what if
This is a telltale choice.
what if it's just
Alright.
not time yet? What if we just need to wait a bit and then it'll open?
It's possible, although then we could wind up fighting the Manticore mother and all the pups at the same time.
Oh
So-
shit! There's a thing I forgot to tell you.
Okay.
Let me tell you this thing. So in this chamber, in addition to the big stone doorway, there are two like tall, like enormous stone. It seems like they're stone guards, and they've got some weird headdress and like a
Oh!
big old sword.
Thanks for mentioning the golems, Dan.
Yeah, these things are important. And the other thing that you notice in this room is that there is like sort of a sticky black goo that pools on the floor.
Oh.
It seems to like have maybe like seeped up through the cracks in the
Is
stone.
it rock blood?
This room is flammable.
Roll knowledge. We'll say that's knowledge arcana.
I'll check for that as well.
9.
I stayed up on top of the arch.
Oh,
Just
give me a
for
break.
reference.
11.
Yeah, maybe.
You want me to light it up?
No.
Why not?
Because we're in a small contained chamber.
No,
right
I
now.
mean, we'll go up and I'll just while we're not down here. You think I'm an idiot? I'm gonna explode myself?
I shout down and say, wasn't that the plan to bring a Manticore here in the first place?
Oh, fine.
We can walk up the stairs. I'll blow it all up.
Sure. All right. Yes, let's do it.
No, I'm saying, do we want to do that now?
Yes.
And fight everyone?
No, they won't see it. It's underground.
But will they...
What?
No.
This-
Gnash brings up a good point. Maybe it'd be better to rest first. We also
to take care of
we
any
also don't know about those. We also don't know about
Really?
those two statues down there.
They'll blow up in the process, dude.
Maybe
No, for sure. Trust me on this one.
you can't
Perhaps
just
they will be on fire.
you can't just leave all of your problems to setting them on fire. You
Oh,
can't
so
solve
far-
all your problems by.
So far, it's worked 100% today.
Well, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work now.
How do you know?
All right, fine. Try it. Be my guest. Try it.
Well, he gave me the go ahead.
I think it's a bad idea, but it's part of your development and etc.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey, there's some responsibility for you, man.
I don't think that this is going to detonate a large reservoir directly beneath the temple and blow us all to Kingdom Come, do I?
I don't know. You rolled like a 5 on your. You don't even know if this is rock blood or not.
So I think a second before you do it, that thought occurs to Luther, and he goes, "No, wait!" And then
Okay, so how big a blaze are we talking here?
I was doing firebolt.
Just firebolt?
Yeah.
Okay, just gonna like try and
I mean, that
spark
can
it, but you're
still-
not gonna.
Well, a firebolt could be a pretty big blaze in theory if I rolled well.
it sets
Okay.
all nearby non-wearable objects.
It does
on fire.
all unattended flammable objects on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool.
So
So.
the campaign's over.
So,
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
I'll not see you in 2 weeks.
Regurgitate the Manticore.
right, so you're like standing on the stairs and you just like spark it off.
Fire
and
in
then
the
run.
hole!
Okay, cool. So it flares up real good. It doesn't explode.
Yeah, it would really catch on fire more.
But it does burn real hot. And you
I
start
like it.
to
I like
feel sort of a sucking, like there's a wind blowing at you. And
Backdraft.
those of you who are up top can see that a black acrid smoke
You get out of the way of
comes
this.
out of the
I'm gonna move back.
out of that central dais hole.
Oh. So external to, so not from the big cavern.
No, the
There's
dais
not-
hole, the
Okay.
hole that the stairs lead down.
There's not two. Okay,
Yeah,
there's not
so
two.
so the upper chamber has like a central dais that has a hole in it leading down, and that hole, as far as you can tell,
Oh.
goes into the bottom chamber.
Oh, okay.
And so that is what black, acrid, foul-smelling smoke is broiling up out of now.
Ooh. Well, that's what I thought would happen. Well, we just gotta let it burn out, and then we can go check out what happens.
Yeah, it's getting quite hot.
I think we should leave for now. We can go back outside.
Is it like uncomfortably hot?
I mean, if you're like on the bottom few steps, definitely. If you're like 10 steps up, you're
Yeah,
all
no,
right.
just hang out in the center.
So
Why do you want to be so close to it?
so
I like the
He's
heat.
a fire sorcerer.
I like
Luther
the warmth.
Luther goes, I'm gonna go wait outside. I suggest you do the same.
I'll be fine.
I shout down to you.
You remember, I lived through my entire village burning down. This is nothing.
If you look up at me, I shrug.
I take every opportunity I can to bring it up.
Okay.
Right. Cool. So the sticky, viscous black goo, whatever it is slow burning. It takes it doesn't go up all at once. It sort of takes a while.
I look down there and I look
feels-
back up and I say he asphyxiates before he burns. And then I just turn away.
I'll take that bet.
Yeah, so it's definitely it's sucking up all the oxygen in the room, but it feels like this is like an unrefined version of it or something like that, and it just like
You are
doesn't
burning
burn that
crude
fast.
oil.
Yeah, basically.
And you're sitting... the smoke.
So those of you who are up top see that this black smoke continues to broil out of the top of the temple and has there's a big black trail of smoke across the crystal clear desert sky.
Ain't that just lovely?
You know, this could take some time. Would it be considered a short rest while we're just sitting around waiting?
Yeah, I mean, if you just want to wait for it to burn out, I'm gonna
that's
say
what I'm doing.
probably about an hour is about the right amount
I
of time.
think a better move might be to rappel down
Why?
and kill the Manticore Hearts now before the Manticore Mother sees the
Do you
smoke.
think how long would it take to rappel down? Quite a while, right?
So I mean, like the actual rappelling is real fast,
Mhm.
assuming you have kit for
I
that.
do. I have rope.
I
have
don't.
Pythons.
I have nothing.
Okay, that's very different than like actual. I mean, well, I guess okay.
It's D&D climbing.
Yeah. So you won't be rappelling down. You'll be climbing down.
That's slow.
That is slow.
All right, fair enough. Okay,
And it's because it's such a dangerous situation. Like
we should short rest it out. Let's short rest.
I'll
it
use a hit die.
yeah, I mean those are definitely like that's a climbing check. That's athletics.
Okay.
That's something you have disability on right now.
That just gets me
No.
back.
Do I
to
get my
full.
stuff back after a short rest?
No,
No.
long
Okay.
rest,
Yep. So short rest.
You get to use a hit die though and heal up if you want.
which I will
You
do.
regain the use of abilities, features, and resources that are related to taking a short rest. You are allowed to expend one of your accumulated hit die. By rolling a die of the corresponding type, you regain hit points equal to the rolled value and your plus your Constitution modifier. Afterwards,
So roll a
I thought you
d8
could roll
plus
as many
2.
as you wanted.
yeah, it says afterwards you may choose to spend another. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can roll them one at a time.
So you get 9 back.
Okay, cool. I should do that.
Yeah,
All
and you
here
can do
we
as
go.
many as you
I'm
want.
above health now.
There you go. So you're back to full.
726. I don't need another one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good at 1.
Cool. So you're just gonna rappel down?
No. I'm not doing anything. I'm short resting the fire out. I don't want to rappel down.
Okay.
Team fire.
Cool. So you sit around in the courtyard, have some lunch or some, I guess, breakfast. At this
I got
point.
some rations.
The
Yeah.
fire starts to burn right.
That it's like that smoke is smelling pretty bad, but like it definitely goes pretty much straight up. Like it's a
He's
still
not getting
desert
gassed
day.
by
There's
this?
not what?
He's not getting gassed by this?
Are you staying down there?
Until it is apparent to me that I should leave.
I told you that you will
pretty quick.
asphyxiate.
Then yes, I leave.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So short rest happens. It's pretty uneventful. Like the desert is like it starts out. It's that classic like desert. Like it starts out real cold and crisp, and you're like, this is going to be a scorcher.
I get to have a musical instrument.
So yeah,
Apparently, for some
We all
reason.
do.
oh yeah, the Outlanders.
Well, now
do.
that the fire's done, I want to
You
go
learn
check
our other
out
tradition is to
the
just
room
like
again.
the jam out during.
we're trying to jam.
No, we're trying to not attract attention. Oh, whatever. It's alright. The cover's
We all
already
pull
gone.
out our instruments and
Okay,
we, like it's
so-
clear that we're not very good and we're trying to practice together and we have like some songs that you can
I have a pan flute and I'm going like.
I'm just like looking over at all of you.
like you can hear like we have like a set of songs and we're just like trying to like make them come together, but they just kind of sound like a mishmash of melodies now.
You know what? As long as you guys are enjoying yourselves,
Yeah, my performance isn't terrible. I might be able to do a little tune.
okay.
So what's up? Look like?
Oh, I have
Yeah.
a
So
danger sense. That's
an hour later, the fire has pretty much burned itself out. The room is just like a smoldering ruin. It's like you have like sort of melted the walls a little bit. Like it burned. It didn't burn fast, but it burned real hot. The crystal. Let's see what happens to the crystal.
The
Let's
crystal.
roll for it.
Ooh, I say it heats up and shatters more.
It's melted a little bit.
Uh-oh.
It's sort of like not a lot, but it's sort of slagged out a little. Definitely not nearly as pretty or as fine as it was before.
Can you like stick
Um,
something in it and it will like move around like molten glass?
It's like very hot.
Yeah,
If
I
like
mean,
the room is that temperature,
Yeah.
we're not next to it doing that.
Yeah, no.
Well,
I'm just
sword in
curious.
it.
so air is actually an excellent insulator. Like you can work with molten glass with just like a pair of leather gloves.
Yeah.
Right? But this is.
But if the whole room is that temperature,
The whole room
and
is
it
a
got
kiln
to it,
or something,
unless
or
there's
like
a
an
fire
oven.
underneath it, which it might be.
That's actually a good point. And there's not. It's not like there's good ventilation down here. Like
Yeah.
when there was
I was
a
just
fire, it
curious.
was sucking in oxygen and pushing out smoke.
I was just curious if you could like dip stuff in it and coat it with it.
No,
Okay.
no. It is. It just like float a little bit. It's not like it's like actually a liquid.
Is it good
Okay.
for frying Manticore?
So now that an hour's passed, what's the
Is rock
sunlight
good
coming
for
in?
frying?
Is that any different?
It's. I mean, there's definitely more, but it's not.
Enough.
Yeah, definitely.
So
not.
we would have needed to wait even longer. How those golems looking?
They're. They are.
I love how we're calling them golems and we don't even know if they're going to animate yet.
You know what? I'm gonna say they've pretty much been slagged.
Yeah, see, I'm good for something. How's the door looking?
Door is like it's totally charred, and all of those hieroglyphics that were there is absolutely illegible. But it's like several feet of stone.
We're going to
Like,
walk
it's
in
fine.
and the Manticore pups are just cooked already.
I hope the Manticore comes out like this, like you have destroyed this history. We just like Rick and Morty it. We're like,
No!
set it on fire. Like,
I was the keeper of this place.
Sadie. Okay, so,
We like
I leave.
we made a giant oven and the pups were
yeah.
well, I think we'll have to wait longer to get the
I can't
sunlight
even
in
eat
there.
this. It's all char.
So I defer to you.
Yeah, where are these pups?
And the door doesn't, like, if all four of us, like, went "Urgh," and pushed on the door, it doesn't
There's
look like
no
it
way.
would open.
What's hot down there?
Also, that like now you can't even touch it.
Yeah.
It's like that is like walking into a volcano right now.
Yeah.
I love that you created this problem and then you're like, I defer to you.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
Well, I tried everything. You tried fire, yes.
We have to repel down. Because we can't, okay,
I tried what I'm good at.
no. Here's what we should do, I think. I think we wait back in the courtyard with the pillars for the Manticore Mother to return home. Fight her first. We don't even have to kill the pups if we can get proof of killing her. No. Fight her first.
I mean, David, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
We don't need to bring the pups back.
He's like, excellent, is the problem solved? And we're like,
Yes.
he has 3 more Manticores the next time he goes back to
Oh
Earl
shit,
and
what
comes
if
back
this
and
site
there's
is
more.
like what he wanted?
I'm sorry, but
Oh yeah.
the skill
This is the
doesn't
site
have
is
that.
what he wanted,
Maybe
right?
he knew there was just
No,
rock
that's
ledge here.
fine.
Maybe
But
didn't know that
we
bit.
fight the mother first. We set a trap for the mother, and then we wait for the appropriate time during the day
We, like,
for the
set a
door to
fire
open,
like,
assuming the
event,
sun
like,
does
move
that.
it Down.
Assuming the sun does that, and then make our way down to kill the pups.
It's
I
like
like it.
Kuwait in the cold.
Adapting
war
the
with
plan.
oil fields on
Can the
fire.
plan be blow her up?
Sure. Yes.
The whole landscape
The Russians
lights up.
have to
Okay.
come
So
fix it.
Okay.
we're gonna camp
Yeah.
out by the pillars.
Just hang out outside.
Well, I think what we should do is set a trap so we can be constantly watching. When we see her coming, we'll get into positions. I'm gonna shimmy up on one of the pillars if I can to get to a point where I think she'll be below me,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna dive off and go for the kill strike.
Yeah,
I have
the pillars are about 20 feet tall.
Okay.
You'll of course have to be rolling stealth to be hiding on top of this bear.
On top of a bear and
That's
pillar.
fine. I got +9.
Okay.
I'll be able to help you, and then I will hide in a crevice with a hand crossbow, waiting for you to.
You should use guidance.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Also, you're disadvantaged on that.
well, if somebody
Stealth
can
check.
help me, they can give me advantage, and then I can get up. The stealth check, I think I can
But
plow
you should
through.
give him guidance.
Okay,
Yeah,
For the stealth check.
so I come up behind you. I have to touch you.
yeah, it's fine.
I come up behind you.
Oh,
You
your
don't
character's-
know. You don't
your
know what I'm
character's
doing.
saying that. I have to touch you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I have to touch you.
No. I come up behind you and I'm like, I could do this without
Doing
him
this
knowing, but I'm like,
plan.
I have to touch you.
Wait, what? Ah!
And so you just feel like, I guess, like a confidence go into like whatever you're going to do next.
Okay.
And you're like trying to hide, and you're just yelling, "No, not there! You're plain as day! Left!"
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just go
So yeah,
and I just turn away.
I'll shimmy up the pillar and hide.
Do
I
you
don't
do
even- I don't
you, do you do stealth? And I'm like,
Yeah. So there's for climbing up the
Fine.
pillar,
I scamper around it with full force.
like there's no
You have
there's no
no
danger right
object
now. You just get up.
Okay.
No roll required.
Cool. My parents, yeah,
For hiding,
yeah, I
you'll,
don't. I
you'll
never
make your
learned it
roll,
from my
and
parents.
we'll do a passive perception on the Manticore and see what comes
Cool.
up.
You like people can go
So-
like this with you.
Is guidance a D4?
Yeah, it is. Cool. So,
And
as I
you'll
explained
get driven
beforehand,
nuts.
before I climb up this pillar so I don't have to shut it down, you guys should all be in hiding around it so you can run to it after I make the first attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to wait behind, like in a crag or somewhere shady, ready a crossbow.
We've really hinged our bets on the fact that this Manticore is even going to come up here. But whatever.
We just wait.
I'm hoping that
wait.
the rock oil attracts it.
Yeah, well, that's our bait. I mean, what's our?
So, that's a good point. So I think if we see that it's going away, somebody should be down on the ground being like, "Hey, hey, you big idiot!"
Mimo, yummy.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll shoot at it.
Okay.
Are you gonna have like a? So how will you know when the Manticore's like? What if it comes in low?
Well, I mean, we're on a pretty high
Any
plateau.
markings
Is there
on your
anywhere we're
band?
not going to be able to see it?
So remember that
Maybe.
it's sort of a.
Either
it's a
piece of
convex
cloth and
thing.
their faces or
But can I
markings
get
on it.
out of that with the pillar if I
not
climb
in the
high
claw.
enough?
It's just like a dark red
Is the bowl higher than the 20-foot pillar?
thing.
You don't. So you'll have like you've got horizon, but you don't have like a direct view down.
I do on my face. I do have tattoos on my
sides.
face.
I think
but,
we're
like,
just
no
gonna have
I
to
really
risk it then.
take it
Okay.
off. So
Because I don't have any better plans. You guys have any better plans?
No, I mean, plan B is wait for the sun to hit the thing so we can go through the door.
Right,
Maybe.
so we might as well just wait for it to come back anyway.
Wait for it to come back or the sun.
Okay, so we're prepped.
Cool. So you're all hiding. So you're hiding on top of the pillar.
Lindsey's the bait.
Lindsey's
Mm-hmm.
the bait. Okay. Where are you hiding?
I
Lindsey.
guess I'm just
Lindsey.
like gonna be down
Lindsey.
in position where
Lindsey.
everyone is.
Like
I
lens.
think I'm going to be on the
Lindsey.
ground where more
No,
people
lens.
are.
Okay.
Because,
Like a camera lens.
Okay,
So the-
assisting other people.
Len-
Say your name.
Zach.
No, your character's name, you smart ass.
Lindsey.
Lindsey.
No, you're
Lindsey.
going Lindsey. It's Len.
Lindsey.
Like-
Lindsey.
Lindsey.
Like camera lens.
Yeah, like he's a lens that focuses
Lindsey.
the fire
Lindsey
of the sun.
McGee.
That's I'm saying L-E-N. I'm doing it to
Lindsey
the best of my
McLindsey.
ability.
Like, steal my sunshine when?
Yeah,
Who's
Lindsey.
that?
Okay.
Lindsey.
Ryan.
So that yeah.
Ooh.
Just like
Okay,
whenever
so
the
that's-
camera pans past Ryan, it's like.
Are you gonna draw me with her?
Pretty much.
I don't know if that's at all close
That's
to what
fine.
you thought.
That's
but,
perfectly
Are
fine.
you gonna
Just
draw
milk
me
toast.
with or without my flame hair?
You gotta draw him with it.
Oh, absolutely. Also, I'm enormous.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Big beef boy.
Logan, I got a very particular model I've been working on that I need to show you.
Oh,
Next time
excellent.
we have a bathroom break.
First,
Okay, so
Your beef boy is 1 hour late for
yeah,
recording.
let's wait.
Okay. Cool. So you wait. So I'm gonna have you roll stealth. Those of you who are on the ground can find like pretty good positions where you're covered from the air.
yes.
So I have guidance.
Are you even trying to be
D4.
stealthy, or are you just being bait?
I'm gonna use your D20.
Tut tut.
No,
Looks like
half
Manticore.
measures. I fight
Tut,
things
tut.
head on.
Looks like Manticore.
Please. No, God, please, God, no.
Oh wait, I have javelins. Never mind. I'm waiting
7 and
with
9
javelins.
is 16.
So remember, you have guidance.
Yes, that is the one for the
Oh,
D4.
that's just a D4. Oh, it's not.
So you probably think I
advantage.
cursed you.
Yeah, well, actually, I
'Cause
rolled...
I didn't even tell you what I did.
Well, I rolled better still. So 7 and 9 is 16.
7 and 9 is 16. Okay. Pretty good. Write that
I
down.
look up at you and I'm like,
Even if it's
you can't help everyone.
I don't get the sneak attack.
Okay. So,
Some people
Logan,
can't be
you said you were
helped.
going to attempt to help James? Like, I can see you. You should...
Yeah, in any way I
Oh,
can.
you're going to give me advantage on this?
Sure.
Manticore.
We are already disadvantaged.
Like, well,
Yeah,
that
so
means
they
I'll just
cancel
get
out.
normal. Should I just roll again?
Yeah, just reroll it.
Okay, I'll roll again with guidance, because...
Yeah.
I mean,
Everybody's
I do have
helping.
bonus to
Well,
stealth.
look at that, Dan. 9,
the same.
18.
18.
Oh,
6, 7, 8, 9, yeah.
18. Okay, cool.
I just
There's
wait. I just
no
wait.
way.
I just wait until you're like out of my vision. I'm like,
you're good.
perfect.
Good.
You don't even try other angles. Just,
Excellent.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're just doing a passive,
More.
you should do it.
More.
Right.
You're good.
Yep.
I mean, I'm assuming you're just gonna like, I must touch you.
Crank
Honestly,
it.
I could take 10
No.
and get higher, so...
No, mine left.
Okay. Cool.
That's
So you
docking a
wait
boat.
a good another hour.
Into a trailer.
Right, so it's probably 7:30 at this point.
Okay.
And you hear the beating of leathery wings.
Yes. Start the light show.
And they come in, and James, you up top can see them sort of like the manticore like comes along the horizon, and it's behind the ziggurat, and it comes back around, and then it's staying low, and you think it's probably like headed for its lair is what you like. You know that's where its lair is.
Okay.
So it's definitely it does a high like a couple of flyovers, and you can see it sort of looking down at you, but it doesn't spot you. But it's definitely like what is going on top of my thing, and then it dips down.
What's going on?
I signaled to Lindsey to start the light show. Because he's out in the open.
Here's my question: is it within 120 feet of us?
So if it's going back to its lair,
No.
the answer is no, because the lair is like at least 100 feet beneath you. And
You just
some
gotta,
little
you
distance.
just gotta throw one over the bow, man. You just gotta be
Well,
like,
I was gonna see if I could slow it, but I'll
smart.
wait till it's in range.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just the bolt range is only
Bolt
120, so I can't hit
range!
it.
Okay.
But I'll just shoot one in the direction.
Okay.
Or just lock. Yeah, and I'll shoot one, and if it
hoops
doesn't
and
look like
hollers.
it's get his attention, I'll shoot another, and I'll do that till I get its attention.
Okay.
Such a dumb plan.
You hear a mighty roar come from above. And the manticore swoops and dives around, and you can see it's got a beat on you, and it's coming right at you.
Okay, so I should be able to, because I mean, it's not like its move speed is hundreds of feet per round, so I should be able to slow it as it's coming in, right?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Nice.
Nice.
But we'll have to roll some initiative first.
That's fine.
Fatal calculation. You did not realize. the
Wait, is there not a
Manticore was
surprise
so
round
strong.
for me? Because I'm hidden?
I mean,
So the manticore knows that it is going into combat before anything engagement-wise has happened.
what are you going to do? It's
Sure.
not like you can attack it.
Would you say that it is surprised if I dive on it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh.
You'll have advantage on that.
That's all I need to know.
You're gonna ride
Nice.
the Manticore.
I'm super initiative today.
Okay.
No, that's not happening. That's gonna be very bad.
Rob.
Ride the Manticore.
It's got like a tail with spikes on.
Do I need to roll initiative?
Yes.
Watch me work. Let's
I
see,
just
that's
look like
gonna
a
be
lich.
A 20.
I'm not though.
Well,
so
I
you
want
got
to
20, you
get
got
you more
19.
frail.
19.
But
No,
Ryan?
yeah.
it's just hard to. With
Your
the
initiative?
Initiative.
And Logan, you'll need one too.
That was 15 for me.
Not bad. Aw, bad.
Sick.
So
Since you're
it'll
probably
be,
just like, I don't
Denver
care.
first.
Well, no, you want to eat this thing, so you're probably like,
Great.
With a 20?
Just what we need. Yeah.
Okay. Zach, you had
19.
19.
I'm hungry.
Zach's character looks like Caillou.
19, and then there was a 15 from Logan.
15 for me, yes.
Okay.
I didn't think about that.
Ryan, you got
Sick.
6.
I'm a
Okay.
little
So
monkey.
Manticore will go before you.
The Manticore is still flying in.
Manticore
right?
is still swooping. It's
I'm
probably
going to-
60, or well, it's probably about 50 feet away from you at this
I'm
point.
going to use a ready action
Okay.
to ready it for when it swoops beneath the pillar, so I can
Okay.
dive off and attack it.
Okay.
Well, what if you exploded the pillar and it landed on it? That'd be pretty cool, but we can't do that.
Please
now.
don't.
I want
blow up
this
the
real
pillar I'm
quick.
standing on.
I don't have the
Do you
ability
want
to blow
that?
things up.
I'll
I
take
know
this
someone
one.
who does, though.
Thank you.
I know. I'm just please don't do that.
Blow
Okay.
up the pillar.
Please no.
I want to use slow on it.
Use slow on it. Okay, so I probably need to make some sort of a save.
A wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
I hope it's not good at those.
Wasn't that a smart
otherwise I'll
bird?
be sad.
Do I have...
I'm
so this
smart
is... Yeah,
for that.
okay.
Oh, I'm drinking caffeine after this.
You got work to do.
So as your oh yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay, cool.
Slow's good.
Yeah, so you feel a resistance as you twist your arcane energies and try and apply them to this beast.
Advantage on magic.
That's right.
So the Manticore is resisting you, but you push through and you're able to slow it.
Cool. So when it's slowed, its speed is halved.
Okay.
It takes -2 to AC and Dex saving throws.
Okay.
And it can't take reactions. On its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus, not both. It cannot make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Wow. How long?
It says a creature affected by this spell. So I can concentrate for a minute to do it.
Okay.
And it says a creature affected by the spell makes another Wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn. On a successful save, it ends.
Okay. So it's -2 to Dex and Strength saving throws.
Dex.
AC.
Dex.
Dex and
-2
AC.
to Dex and AC. And it can only attack or bonus and only 1 attack a turn.
Whoa!
So, and it moves half speed. So it's charging in at us, but not for another turn.
Hey
That's
man,
pretty sweet.
slow down.
So
Okay.
that means I
This is
can
school zone.
run away.
Beep beep. You're all about the speed spells, man.
Yeah, you
They're
are.
good.
I
Slow's
run
really
really
good.
fast.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Cool.
run
So
faster
it's
than a
in the
horse?
air and it suddenly slows down in its dive.
Perfect. This gives me ample time to leap upon it.
Yeah, I think I'd say so. So that was Zach. Logan, you're up next. It is
Sounds like
way
an
above you
athletic
in the air.
feat.
Well, I won't mess you up if I loose a javelin at this point because it's aware and that's not gonna.
No, it'd be fine.
But wouldn't that disrupt? Like he's gonna try
No.
to jump on it.
I think as long as it still flies underneath the pillar.
I was gonna say the source of your attack is still.
You might want to ready your own action, so when I stab it, you can.
Actually, yes, that was my original plan.
Okay.
So I'm going to ready throwing a javelin at it. Do I need to roll anything first?
You know, you just need to say
Just
what
wait.
you're doing and what the trigger for it is.
Okay.
So I've kind of got it ready to throw, and the trigger is James's attack landing and dealing damage.
Okay. Cool. So the Manticore is coming in, and it's realizing that it's like slow, but its tail sort of comes up behind it, and it shoots out a bunch of spikes at you.
Oh, jeez.
So how many spikes did I say it shoots?
Well, it can only
3 or
attack
6?
one.
It takes 1 attack action, so if it can shoot 6 spikes with 1 action.
Yeah.
It's just a reskinned shotgun, so they cut some corners on the dev.
What did I say?
Actually, Logan, if it was a
3,
reskin
okay.
shotgun, the spikes would do more damage the closer the enemy was.
Okay. Cool. So 3 spikes shoot out of the Manticore's tail at you.
Oh.
So these are at +6 to hit. So there's a 24, a 14, and a 10.
Just one.
Good
Okay,
thing I
cool.
just protection. from
And go ahead
poison
and
for
make
this.
a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, been.
Oh, shit, I got a 9.
Yeah, been.
Okay.
Peas and
So
I can
from
only
the
use it on one
spike,
creature, though.
the spike impales you in your shoulder, and you take 7 damage from that.
Okay.
And then you also take, let's see, we'll call that 10 damage, because as the poison starts to course through your vein.
Ouch.
You are also poisoned. So the poison gives you disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks for 1 hour.
Ouch. Maybe you should unpoison me, Ryan.
But keep in mind, I can only unpoison one person.
At a time.
No.
You got multiple spell slots.
Remember,
Oh,
the
yep.
you use...
Yep, I can use it multiple times. You're right.
Mimomo poison.
Okay.
Cool. And it is still in the air going real slow.
Can I jump on it yet?
We'll say just at the very end of its turn, just to speed things up.
And, yeah, no, go, you're fine.
It gets there.
Okay.
Wait, real quick. Because I as much as I don't want to do this, I do need to remind you it gets to make a save for the slow.
Oh,
Thank you.
Well, but hold on. Does my lunge happen at the very end of its turn, or?
Oh yeah, what happens first?
Because
I'm gonna say
my trigger
yours
is triggered by movement.
You jump and
Yeah.
it speeds up.
Yeah,
We call that an
Well, it's already moved, so.
Okay. So
Okay.
Mimo speed.
I'm gonna borrow your dice, Zach.
Sure, it's been
and
hit and
then
miss.
don't let me
Yeah.
forget to make this roll.
Advantage, please, for the love of God.
Nice.
Yes. 17 plus 6 is a 23
Blast.
with a
Oh,
minus 2
I
AC.
am fast.
So, because I took the assassinate feature,
Okay.
this is a crit.
Okay.
The assassinate
It's also a
feature.
sneak attack.
Okay.
Why is it
So-
a crit?
So your
Because of assassinate.
so your sneak attack dice do not crit.
They do.
Doing like
Do they?
On a critical damage, you
Whoa.
double all the damage dice.
Jesus Christ.
I
That's
assassinate
why
the
you
wild
can be an
animal.
assassin.
Okay.
So,
Do you need more dice?
nope, 8d6.
Okay.
This animal is very important to the ecosystem.
Here we go. So here's the first 4.
Assassinated.
James fucking snipes it.
Watch as I roll all ones.
No scope. No scope.
Okay, so I've got 5,
No
6,
double.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Mimo
16,
crit
17, 18,
damage.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 damage.
24
Wow, that was
damage.
shitty.
Hey.
Yeah, those are pretty low rolls.
Yeah.
I roll a lot of War Machine dice.
Yep.
I've seen some low rolls, and those were among them.
Are these they? These are they.
So 24 damage.
Yeah, and I land down on top of it.
Well, so you rolled 8, right? That's
I did.
average. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Average on a D6, yeah, is 3.5.
Yep. And then I'm going. So how far
I guess
up?
3.5
How
would
high
be
on the
lower.
ground is it? It's got to be at least because it's definitely lower
Yeah,
than
so
20 feet.
it's swooping down. It's got talons outstretched. It's coming for you, Zach.
Right, well,
We'll say it's you. When you land on it, you are 15 feet off the ground.
Okay, cool.
back out.
In that case,
What is your plan now?
I'm going to take my bonus action to
Do you still get that?
yeah. I use my reaction to ready.
Okay.
I'm going to take my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And then roll off of the Manticore and land gracefully on the ground.
Okay. Roll acrobatics. Roll.
Hey, wasn't your
And you are
reaction
still
to
fatigued,
attack
right?
once he attacked?
Yes,
Oh,
I am.
do I
Can't come
interrupt
back.
him now, or should I let this happen?
No, I'm saying
Let's-
after this you could attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely.
include this.
We'll
first.
chain it in a sec. Okay. Here we go. Disadvantage +6, please, for the love of God, please. Look at that 4. Look at that 4. I got a 10.
That's a 10.
It's a basic DC, Dan. 10 feet
I
off.
think so. Yeah, I think you're fine.
Kiss!
Basic.
Yeah, you avoid falling damage. It's not. I'm gonna say.
It hurts.
I land gracefully.
Ow!
Yeah, I think you land gracefully. I think that's how that works. It's just a.
Can you breathe? No!
Mimo pain.
that's fine. Whatever. Cool. So you do in fact land on your feet, you cat. Logan, go ahead.
I
Yeah.
loose my javelin, which I forgot that I had, and that's way cooler than a hand crossbow. That would be a 19 to hit.
19
Holy
to hit. That will hit.
crap! You have a +7 to hit? I guess you're level 5.
Yeah, I do.
Barbarian.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's awesome.
I'm +6, so I shouldn't be freaking out that much.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's 8 damage.
8 damage. Cool.
It's not as
Alright,
cool
then.
as a sneak attack,
Don't
but
forget that save.
Yeah.
there's a javelin sneaking out of it.
Cool.
It ain't gonna save. What's your DC, Zach?
15.
Okay.
15, and it's a
Does it
wisdom.
get advantage because it's a Manticore?
Yeah, I think it does. It is resistant to spells. So that +2 is +1 is a 12, so it does not save.
Still slow.
Still slow. Get another round.
That
Alright.
multi-attack's gonna kill us if we don't neutralize it. So it's really
Ryan, you're up.
Alright.
Unpoison me. It's gonna kill me.
I need to unpoison you. I cast protection from poison. One
Now-
creature cured from one poison.
Really? Oh, sweet. Okay.
Gains resistance to poison damage and advantage on saves versus being poisoned. So you can use it preemptively or as a cure.
If it is poison, you neutralize it. If more than one, blah blah blah. And for the duration, I have saving throws and resistance.
That's
So
awesome.
So
if it
I
tries
have-
to poison,
I have
you,
unpoisoned you and effectively made you immune to the poison for the rest of this.
or just better against it.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Cool.
Groovy.
Is that an action?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
And how close do you have to be to do it?
It's touch.
Go for
Better
it.
get over there.
No, yeah. I'm gonna rush over there
Thank you.
and
There
Do I need
is
to cast-
there
do
is
I need
a
to do anything?
Manticore.
So it uses the spell slot. That's it.
yeah,
though.
that's
You
it.
just-
Oh shit.
Yeah. Wait. Let's see.
Yeah.
I mean, if you still have some movement left, you can move, touch, and run back. It depends on how far away Zach is from
Yeah, I think it.
Well,
is-
I purposely stayed down where people were.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah,
regular.
so and if you just like pat him on the back and then get back, you won't get in.
So
melee range
Ryan,
of
that's a
Manticore.
second level spell.
Oh yeah,
I think you marked first.
I did. An accident. All right, yeah. So I go and I touch you and I go and I draw it out of
Poison
you.
resistance.
Okay.
And then I have my hand a little,
Poison.
and then it's gone.
Groovy.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, so that's a Ryan turn. And are you gonna sort of like backpedal and get away from that, or are you right up in there?
I mean, like,
There's a huge giant manticore coming
Yeah.
right
so-
at you. Pillars on either side.
yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be in the middle of that manicore.
Scooch a bit. Okay. James, you're up again.
Oh, top of the round.
And
nice.
then Zach, you're on deck.
Yep. Oh, I know
Sorry.
exactly what I'm doing.
It is still
time.
10 feet off the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently no time has
Yeah.
passed.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at it
Okay.
because I can't reach it from here with a sword strike, right? Yeah. Okay.
See, the reason I started
But it's at least okay. So it's within the range, so I don't get disadvantage on this attack. Okay, here we go. How's a 17 treat you?
That'll hit.
Sweet.
Especially with -2 from being slowed.
Yeah.
Easy target.
It's gonna take 5 damage.
5 damage.
I should have saved that
We're
for a cold
slowly
shot or
hacking
whatever.
away.
Okay, cool. So that was James. Zach, go ahead.
All right. So I'm going to cast Fireball,
Okay.
and I'm going to position it so no one is in the radius except for the Manticore.
Okay. So it is close enough to you at this point that you... Well, I guess you could, like, get it behind it somehow?
What if we did the Final Fantasy Tactics thing? We're like, yeah, you cast it.
Well, I can cast behind it, and I have my movement speed,
Oh, so you can move away.
I can move and cast.
Yeah, because it's, like, charging
and
at you.
it's
Okay.
slowed. So like it still won't catch me this turn. I can move. It's slowed. I can do Fireball on it, and I'm using my meta magic to empower the spell.
Okay.
Yes.
So for Fireball, it makes a Dexterity save,
Okay.
which has -2 at right now.
Alright, so it's -2. It still gets advantage because it's an arcane spell.
Yes.
Roll real bad. Roll real bad.
So there's a 13 -2 plus 3.
Wait, no, it's a 16 over here, right?
Oh, advantage. You're right. You're right. So this is going to be at +1 right now, so that's 17.
That makes it.
Yeah, that makes it.
Did you get hurt?
All right, so
No,
it'll take
Fireball
half
didn't do as much
damage,
as
Okay.
but
the Manticore
I get to
died,
re-roll 4 of the dice because I'm empowering it.
Really?
Christ.
Holy crap! Wait, do you add those?
No, you just you re-roll
You can
them.
re-roll to get
Yeah.
higher damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so how many...
I do
like,
8d6. Take some of mine. All right.
Rattle those
2,
bones.
4, 6, 8.
We appreciate
So let's
Points,
re-roll the
points,
2,
points, points,
the 2, the 3, and
Keep all the 6s and 5s, probably.
Do you have to re-roll 4 dice or up to 4?
Oh, good question.
on my modifier of damage dice. It says can,
So you do not have to.
and I should really read the actual rules text for it because I don't know if you take the whatever the result is. Like if you can't keep the highest.
I guarantee you take the highest because if it works like great weapon fighting or anything like that.
Okay, so
Well,
just
then
re-roll these
I'll
ones
look
and
it
if you
up
get
real
less
quick.
than 2, 2, 3.
It's on page 102.
Okay.
That's going to be bigger than 2, 2, 3.
Oh, yep.
So we'll just take that.
nice.
Okay, numbers.
I might be able to do
Numbers,
one more.
numbers.
Oh,
Because
When
I
you roll
can
damage
do
for a
because I can do
spell-
4. That was 3.
When you roll
Oh,
damage for a spell,
shit.
you can spend 1 sorcery point
Go
to
for it.
re-roll a number of the damage dice up to your charisma modifier up to. So yeah, you can just roll 3, minimum of 1. You must use the new rolls.
Must do. Okay. 50% to do better.
No steel rolls, only new rolls.
Yeah!
Yep.
So that's
Shit.
18,
Freshest rolls
24,
around.
34.
Get your fresh rolls.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
I think it's
10,
52.
20, 30, 42.
42, yeah. My bad. 42.
Wow!
So 21 damage because it was half.
Yeah. Shit.
21 damage.
Yeah. Empower,
Is that
man.
new rapper?
I want to play sorcerer now.
21 damage.
And, next level, I can add my charisma to that.
Your what hurts?
The whole body.
Charisma or your charisma
What?
modifier?
Modifier.
Dude, my back
Sorry.
Charisma score.
I got a pillow.
I don't know, you just did
Amazing.
21 like half of that damage is 21,
Yeah.
so...
And I'm going to use my bonus action to convert one of my level 2 slots into 2 spell points.
Okay.
So I get in, and then I can convert points of slots,
Are you going to cast another spell, Zach?
and then I'm going to convert the point. So I turn the slots into points. Now I'm going to use. Now I have 6 points. I'm going to use 5 of them to make another level 3rd slot,
Okay.
which means another fireball. Plus 1 left to empower it again.
I am just going to let you be responsible for all of that bookkeeping.
Yes. I'm just letting you know for transparency.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it.
Cheaty sorcerer. Okay. Who's next?
Okay, so that was Zach, so it's Logan's next. The thing is
said.
still, like, coming in slow motion.
Is it in greatsword range?
Oh, yeah, probably.
It's like the car wash of death. It's like, oh!
The car wash of death.
It's just
got a lot
like
of
being
talents and
picked
stuff.
apart as it slowly goes. It can't
Yeah.
do anything about it.
Half speed is brutal.
Yeah.
I will definitely reckless attack against it. Let me double check what that is again.
You gonna rage? Oh, you don't have rage because you're wolf boy.
I do.
Oh, you do
you
rage?
still get rage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It actually.
Oh, that's right. You don't get frenzy.
This one's
Would you like
rage is
to
cool.
make
This one's
some
cool because as a wolf totem,
podcast?
I have an extra bonus for that, so that'll come into play.
Lots of these six.
Gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength damage. Okay. Bam.
Nice. Yeah.
I mean, well, I get advantage on that, so maybe I can get a critical. Nope.
But you definitely hit.
19, 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's a 12. 12 damage.
12 damage.
Not bad.
And then I
Do another attack.
yes, that also that's also going to
Have advantage.
give me attack rolls against me have advantage next turn. Just
Okay.
as a reference.
I think you can only reckless attack on one of them.
That makes
Well, no, it says your attack rolls for the rest of the.
you can throw aside all concern for against when you make your first attack.
No. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength
during
during
his
this turn.
Ah, okay.
So
Give me
yeah,
that.
Things in strength.
And I attack him again.
to be fair, reckless attack would be pretty terrible if it was just one
Exactly.
attack.
Yeah.
So
Try to get advantage on that
16.
one. Yeah,
So that's another hit.
Also another hit.
That's another 12.
Yep.
Using great axe.
Great sword.
Nice.
Okay, another 12.
Pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, you're like, he's still like coming in not so hot, and you're just like slashing at his
He's like
belly.
jumping. Yeah.
And you score some pretty serious. Like he's bleeding pretty heavily at this point.
Yes.
This monster is not having a good day. Let's just put it that
He's
way.
having a bad
You did
day.
it.
Yeah, actually, a really
This
quite
just
bad day.
isn't
Maybe the
worth it.
worst day.
Yep. Maybe the last day.
So, but it is his turn again. And so he is just gonna
Make one attack.
he only gets one attack.
That's what happens when you're slow. Only
Oh,
one
so I
attack.
shouldn't have made 3.
Well, no, because it gets one attack action.
Oh, so you can do his multi-attack still.
Yeah.
Well, it says one attack.
But you can only make one attack per round. Yeah.
Well, it says one attack regardless of abilities or magic.
That's right.
But it's
Jeez.
okay. We got rid of the poison.
All right.
Well, but I'm wondering if maybe
what
you're
it
right.
said.
Maybe you're right.
what
No,
it
I'm
said.
wondering if the tail spikes apply to that. But whatever, Dan, it's your call.
Okay. Anyway, well, so it's got like Logan. You are right here in front of it, and you are being spiky. So it's just going to let out a hideous roar,
Oh no.
and it's like this thing. You can see the spark of intelligence in its eyes, but it is not being applied here. Like this thing is
Yeah.
in a frenzy. Like you have come to its house and fucked up its shit.
He said it's house.
You lit my sludge on fire!
So it's going to attack you. And this
You're right.
is
My crystal!
Yeah, it's just one tail spike. It's a good spell. Yeah.
with its claws. So that's a 7. Oh, it's got advantage against you, right?
That's
Yes.
correct.
We're reckless.
Fuck.
Okay, so that is
Ow.
let's see, 26 should hit. And then 10 plus 4 is 14 damage.
Looks like someone needs some healing.
So the Manticore.
I make the Roblox sound.
Cool. So
Welcome to this side of the table, James.
I'm brought it back.
all right, cool. So the Manticore like plows into you, and it's a slow motion, but it's like the size and probably about the weight of an SUV.
Yes.
So it like in addition, I'm gonna say in addition, like it's using its weight here. So in addition to like hitting you with the claws, it like picks you up and flings you into the pillar.
Oh shit.
And I'm gonna roll, I don't know, like this much.
Nice.
So take another 8 for hitting the pillar.
Sure.
There's
You're
a,
still doing fine.
How much do you have?
Oh, he's doing fine.
Does he need healing?
No.
That's not 37.
You were at 41, so you're going to be at...
He's got a D12 hit die, so he has an average of 60 hit points.
and roll
I guess, yeah, you're not
acrobatics
poisoned, so.
for me to avoid falling prone, like to land on your feet.
Yes.
Nice.
Where's that? Okay, good. I was like, I gotta have some.
Stinko
Oh, no.
Binko.
10.
I think so. You just got chucked across the room, so this is a harder DC.
Yeah,
So you land prone.
Yep.
Okay. So that was Manticore. Ryan, you're up next.
Oh, I'm pissed off now.
So James, here's my
James, you're on
question.
Do you not need me to help you?
So for sneak attack, if you have advantage, you get it.
Yeah.
Ryan, you should use guiding bolt to set him up for advantage.
Yes,
Yeah.
you should.
Synergy.
Guiding. You mean guidance, not guiding.
No,
No,
guiding.
guiding bolt.
Your level 1 spell that you used in the first fight and
Got
fucked
it.
someone up.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I will do that then.
Sorry.
So make your spell attack.
All right.
Okay.
Wrong world.
And you said I should use the 4. Oh, I'll just do those separately.
So.
And this is divine magic, so it does not have resistance against it.
Nice.
Oh, really? Sweet.
That's pretty good.
These are all just rules I made up.
It is
Manticore's
an
don't actually have
It is
spell
an
resistance.
evocation.
But Manticore's also
So you
by
miss.
default.
Wait, what's your spell bonus?
It's 10. I mean 7.
So,
I miss.
11?
Nope.
10?
That
Okay,
misses.
alright.
I'm gonna mark the slot.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Everybody misses.
I'm sorry.
Everybody misses.
Okay.
And even but when
So,
I miss,
James.
I still hit.
Take it away.
Okay, it's on. It's
so
on
the Manticore just flung James across the courtyard and is
Logan.
Logan across the courtyard.
He's throwing
Gnash.
everyone around.
And he's probably looking at you now.
Is it Gnash as in gnashing of teeth?
Like now.
I'm gonna run because it's on the ground. I'm gonna run up
Not
and
like
get that
Pluto
tail.
Nash.
Okay.
You just gotta
Ooh,
get that
cut it
tail.
off, yeah.
Get that tail.
Yeah.
James is chasing that
Actually,
tail.
yes. My character's based off of Eddie Murphy. And Pluto Nash.
Roll damage dice at the same time. You
Wait,
get.
zoom in on this one.
Fuck. 14.
They'll hit because it is still slowed.
Yes! Thank
Oh
you.
shit! Wait, it might not be slowed.
What?
There we go. It's not
Shit.
slowed.
Alright, so it's a miss. I will take my bonus action to disengage and run away if I still have speed.
Okay.
Run away!
You vault over a pillar and cower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scooby Doo out of there.
My turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, I'm
Logan, you're on deck.
gonna use my new 3rd level slot to once again empower a fireball,
Okay.
and so give it a dex save.
You're a good fireball.
It's your Arcana.
boy.
That is a what are we at?
That's a save.
16
That's
plus
definitely
1
a
is 17.
Half damage again, but once again reroll 4 of them.
Whoa!
Take those out. So I got some. That's
Reroll those 4s.
I'm sort of curious if you can. No, 4 is. Oh, you take the better, right?
No, you take whatever you get.
Yeah, you
So-
do not reroll those 4s.
Okay.
So the 1 becomes 6.
That's right, you take the better one.
That 1 becomes a 4. I'll just take the 4s.
Okay.
So I got 10, 20, 30, 39.
You kill it. Oh no! Wait, this is cut in half.
Cut in half, yeah.
So that's
20?
20,
it's rounded
19.
down, so yeah, 19.
that's still good.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
So 1 regular fireball would have done the trick.
You cut it
does it
in
look
half like
like?
a fireball? Yeah, how does it look like? Describe it.
What does it
He meant the damage was cut in half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not the Manticore. That would cool.
The half front keeps traveling.
So for this fireball, what I do is I puff my eyebrows and my head out really high, so they're and then suddenly they extinguish, and all the fire's in my hand.
I'm imagining your character like Mob Psycho, like for sure.
Yeah.
Look at Charmant.
And then I swirl this vortex around my head, and then I unleash it, and it kind of still dodges, but the blast is still so big that it can't.
Does the blast knock it into a pillar and it bashes its brains out?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, the pillar falls on it.
There's
That's
blood
pretty-
guts everywhere,
Very cool.
and then all the babes
cool.
come out, and they're like, "Oh, thank you, I'm so hot."
And you're like, yeah, I know.
Can I get that?
And then I tried to
something
beat
to
for
that
the first time.
Sounds good. Manticore is definitely
It feels
dead.
like a bad sand.
You remember that Zoctavir asked you to bring a trophy back.
Oh, we're taking. We're gonna butcher as much of it as possible.
Yeah, this
Okay.
thing is.
especially the tail. The tail is my most.
I would like to take the poison out of the tail.
Absolutely, we can use so many delicious concoctions.
Which part is most cooked after you did that?
So
Not the tail.
I think.
The tail needs to be preserved.
Sure, of course. No,
Yeah,
no.
'cause it was like looking
The
at
tail
you.
needs-
Is there like a
The
drumstick I
tail
can
needs to be
take?
milked and preserved.
So I think we see Luther pull out of his bag that
What you do
sketch
with
of the
them is
Manticore
you milk
from
them.
before,
Serious.
and the drawing on it just wavers for a second and then
Milk
just burns
snakes.
away.
Whoa.
He goes, And just rips the paper in half and scatters it to the wind.
What's that all about?
Family curse.
Ooh, I see.
You've never heard of the Mossgroves?
James had the best character motivation the whole time.
I've barely heard of what's beyond the mountains, let alone the Mossgroves.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. Let's get this thing's tooth first.
Well, wait. So what do you think? That was your first bit, your first gig. How you feeling?
I'm like looking around and we're still in the courtyard and the dead manticore's over here and Luther's like, we still have to kill the pups.
Do we? Yeah,
yes.
we do.
Why do we have to?
Well, and I pause for a second. Well, we don't really have to.
We should.
We probably should.
We're going to.
We should charge more when we get back.
Lunches.
Lunches. I've got some hunches. We need some lunches.
So, hold on, that wasn't hazing. You guys are actually going
You can like turn around in the background and you see that I like
I
pulled out a knife and you see me like starting to like cut it open. Like all you're having is I've just like floated back there.
I'm a natural hunter, so
I just
you and
pulled
I
out this dagger.
we're like stripping and carcass like butchering.
I'm like I like say that, I like look over like
I'm removing the tail and wrapping it and preserving it.
Yeah.
oh my gosh, you weren't kidding.
So it still had 21 spikes in the tail.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
plenty of poison. Play.
Wait, can I use them as javelins?
They're like year long.
Oh damn! Can I time the
They gotta be
javelins?
at least that long.
But still not.
You can have
they're
them.
like
You
this
can
long.
have
The
them once
javelin's
we. You can have them once we
were we
remove the poison.
Were we to tie them to sticks?
Yeah.
Could we fashion manticore javelins out of them?
Anyways,
How Kingdom Death are you gonna let us be, Dan?
we're removing like the skin, and then I'm like demonstrating to you that you could like use like the mane as like a needle.
Yeah. You and I are like, oh, yeah.
On a scale of World of Warcraft to Monster Hunter.
Yeah, or crossbow bolts.
Oh yeah.
See, it would take some serious technical expertise to make an actual usable weapon.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's very true.
That's fair.
The needles are like a straight impact. They're not made to stand up to repeated hits, right? They're meant to impact once, hook themselves in, deliver their payload, and then be done.
Yeah.
Right. So they're not really all
They're
that
like
sturdy.
quills.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Barbs.
Barb.
Well, that was
Barb.
easier than I expected.
Join the cake, Barb. Alright.
Good job, team.
You don't say feast. You don't say happy birthday.
Okay.
Okay.
We should go down and take care of the pups.
Okay. Yeah.
How do we get down there?
We wait for the sun. Now there's no sense of urgency.
Alright.
I want to see the sun hit the crystal. I'm really excited.
Fair enough.
Okay. So you wait until noon. The sun is directly overhead. It is the time of no shadow. And
So shouldn't we do something with this carcass?
I was
It's
gonna
like
say,
the middle
can
of
we
the day.
scavenge it per our normal procedures?
yeah, what is your normal procedure? How do you usually get these
Let
monsters
me
back like
tell
70 miles to your base?
Well, we've got plenty of packs.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
pack
I
animals.
mean, it is huge, so we can't take all of it.
Yeah.
But for sure, we're carving off that tail, trying to preserve the poison glands and whatnot, because that's going to make some delicious cocktails.
And then you just take the prime
It's
cuts.
not going to use the.
Yeah, maybe cut out-
Would I use it for practical things? But okay.
Maybe cut out some fangs just to have. Definitely cut off that. We need the head.
I bring
as
along
proof.
like heavy salt so we
No,
can
I guess
cure some.
I guess the
jerky.
tail's proof. We don't need the head.
Like
Yeah,
while we're doing
just
stuff.
prime cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe some skins if we're feeling fancy.
Yeah, if you load yourselves down all the way, you're able to carry back several hundred pounds of manticore.
Luther's just watching in horror as you guys are doing this. Like, do you cut off the human face?
No, that's.
Oh wait, it has a
disgusting.
human face. Oh,
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Eat it.
No, I really just wanted the tail.
Alright.
I'm interested by the face. It's interesting.
So is this
kissing it?
like
No.
rest we're about to have waiting
No,
for the sun to go
no,
down when we have the meal?
Because
Well,
guys
we're
continue.
throwing a feast in the hall. We invite everybody
okay.
around. It's our thing.
Okay, gotcha.